Okay, so Alexandria, that's where we're at right now. You can see down in the bottom right corner there, you can see it says Alexandria, and we're looking at a map of the city. This is what we're going to be exploring. There's the lighthouse over here, but we'll get to that in a bit. We will visit that, I promise. But before we get going, I wanted to just sort of pull back here and show you the entire land that you're able to visit. Pretty much everything you see here in the sort of, sandy, brown, tan color is all within your range. That's Crocodipolis. We're actually going to go there at some point, but not today. I actually had to look it up to see if it was a real place because I didn't believe that that was a real name of a real place, and it is. So there you go. Here's Memphis. We're also going to check out Memphis at some point, but again, not today. This is a point of reference so that you can sort of see the scale. This is Siwa, which was the first video you saw, and that's where we were there in Siwa. And we were just running around this general vicinity right here. So everything you saw in that first video took place in that one tiny little spot on this very, very large map. So you can see how this is a really extensive game and there's a lot going on. Now, needless to say, at some point in time, we will be coming over to, and I can never remember where they are. Where are the pyramids? There they are. There they are. I see them. All right, so at some point in time, we will most definitely be visiting the pyramids. And here are the Great Pyramids, but there's a number of other pyramids that you can find throughout all of the desert here. Again, not today, but just sort of giving you an idea of what's out there. And yes, you can explore the pyramids. The tombs are open there, so you can go in and run around, and we are absolutely going to do that. But right now, here we are in Alexandria, and our first stop is going to be right here at the Great Library, which I figure is of great interest to you. So let's get back to the game. There I am, and you can see I've got a new outfit on and new weapons and everything, and that's my little hawk, Sinu, and he just flew away on me. You can see there's the weapons and everything. I've got them different now. As you can see, I've got 2 swords, and I can swing them both at the same time. Pretty devastating. We're going to try to avoid getting into too many battles because that gets kind of boring, actually. Here we are at the port, main entrance into Alexandria. There is the lighthouse. What is it? The lighthouse at Rhodes, I believe. We'll go there in a bit. We'll have a look at that. Here's some triremes in port. There's one over there that has
Hey, you! Stop!
people on it. Damn it! See, and this is what ends up happening. I just
for you.
killed him, and I'll kill him.
Die, you bastard!
And I'll kill him,
We must keep up. There you are.
and I'll kill him. And I stabbed him in the balls. Anyhow, that was just to get them out of the way because I wanted to look around this ship real quick. Not much going on in it, really. It wasn't maybe worth all that effort. Oh, I see. It used to have a treasure in it. That box right there, which is slightly open, I have already broken into and stolen the treasure out of. But, it's a cute little trireme. And those guys are all dead now. And we've got one of these here where you can... boom! Just like that. That's kind of cool, isn't it? So, here's where we're actually going. The library, the Great Library. And I wanted to get a nice sort of overview of what we're looking at here. You've got statues everywhere, as you can see. There's a little courtyard in the middle. Lots of really interesting artwork going on all over the place. And there's Siwa Sinu coming back to me. Nice close-up on both of us. And yes, you can feed him and you can pet him and give him little treats. Let's see if I can give him a treat. There he goes. He's just rubbing his head. Rubbing his head again. Come on, let's give him a treat. Come on, give him a treat. He wants a treat. Damn it. Scratched his neck. I can't control which of the actions he does with the bird when I press the button here. One of them is to give the bird a treat. There we go. And the bird gets a treat. Anyhow. Bird's going to fly away, and I am going to get down from here. Unfortunately, we can't get down quite as easily as we got up, but there, that's good enough. Oop, landed on that guy. All right. Got some nice music playing for us as we head into the Great Library. Nice little fountain thing going on here. Watch his feet when he comes out. He shakes the water off his feet. Got some statues here, or I don't know, they're not statues. Reliefs? I don't know what those are called. Unfortunately, as I said in the first video, they tend to repeat a lot of the artwork over and over again. So as you can see, this is pretty much the same one in each one of those. And I really wish they had taken a little more time with those details, but I'm sure it's got something to do with like saving memory and space and things like that. The level of detail is obviously immense. I mean, look at the paint flaking off there and everything. So here we are, the library. Now, when we first come to the library, it is very important to pay homage to whoever this god is, and I'm not sure which one he is, but we're going to come down here and pay homage to this dude here, whoever this god is. And he's got some sheep on either side of him, and he's holding a little horn of plenty, and I think that's enough homage. We're going to now get up and actually start doing stuff. So here are some folks who are studying some scrolls and stuff. And as you can see, there are lots of scrolls and all these little X shelves. And it's interesting, if you look at these little shelves that they have, it actually makes perfect sense because they don't have books. They have these scrolls. This is actually a much better way to store scrolls than regular shelves as we think of them. These little X's work better. So you can hear people making all kinds of noises, whistling, talking. So back in here, there are people giving classes. And so this guy is giving a class over here, and there's somebody who gave a class here, and we can actually interact with these little, I don't know what these things are, but you can see, here it is. I can't pronounce what that person's name is, but he was into geometry, and he was into comparing angles and relating them to the distance between two towns, planets, Earth, measures, whatever. Anyhow, you can read the whole thing for yourself there. Hopefully you can actually read that. If you can't, let me know, and I'll read these out loud to you whenever I see them, but I generally don't. We're going to go over there in a moment because that looks pretty cool, whatever that is. So this guy's giving an actual class. And if I can come in here without disturbing him, there we go. That is Euclides. Wow, that just like spontaneously lit on fire. So he's giving a lecture on mathematics of some sort or another. Yep, and he's finished. Okay. So let's go take a look at whatever this is. This thing looks cool. So it is the Zodiac something. I don't know. I can't pronounce that. Sorry. You can read what it says there. And needless to say, there's more and more of these scrolls everywhere. That thing's pretty cool looking. I see some zodiac signs in there. Obviously, we got this sort of planetary thing going on. And as usual, and as one would expect in the Great Library, scrolls. Look, there's something else going on here. Let's see what this one is. Oh, Pythagoras. Oh, that one I know and I can pronounce. So right angle triangle is figure the size, opposite right side equals, yeah, so it's one of his, theorems there. And I'm willing to bet that these little things we're seeing on the wall here, that might actually be Pythagoras there, but I'm not sure. I'm betting that what we're looking at here are actually things that we have in real life, examples of. So we're actually seeing, the real thing that we may have someplace in a museum, hopefully. So that's pretty much it for whatever this is out here. We're going to climb up this real quickly and go upstairs, see what's going on up there. Very cool little table there. It's got some very Greek-looking stuff going on it. And more scrolls. Big surprise there, right? Again, we're in a library, so, we're in the Great Library. And in one of the little helpful hints, and I'll see if I can find it for you, they tell you how many scrolls they believed were actually in the library. Oops, I landed on that thing and I hurt myself doing it. And hopefully I can find that for you during one of the moments when you can see the little, it's like little facts about the game that about real life and about the game, that they will give you while you're waiting for certain things to load up, because when you're moving from one town to another or something, for instance, you have these load times while the game is loading up. So here we are. We're going to head upstairs again here, and this god who's got the little three-headed dog with him. Early in the game, when you first come to Alexandria, you end up killing somebody right here during one of the missions. So we got some statues going on here. Another little Greek statue, looks like. And some really interesting art on the walls. Let's see if we can get a better view of that. There we go. That's a pretty good view of that. And unfortunately, as you can see, they've just repeated that same piece of art throughout the entire place. And again, I really wish they hadn't done it that way, because, it makes it kind of boring. What's this guy doing? It's an Egyptian. He's doing something. I don't know what. He's just hanging out, I guess. So here we go. We're kind of cruising along, just wandering around the library. Mostly what I'm looking for right now is something I can interact with. Very few of the scrolls and things that you see here we can actually interact with and read. There's that guy that we paid homage to earlier. And because I don't feel like walking all the way around, I'm going to use him as a means of crossing. Oh, look, there's some stuff on the walls. That's actually pretty neat looking. Let's go look at that. We got, what do we got? We got a guy doing some stuff with some cows, it looks like. And there's a dude riding some horses. There's a little statue with some guys on it. I actually think you can buy that statue. Now that I look at it, you can actually buy these three guys on a website called Design Toscano, which sells sort of unusual stuff like that. Anyhow, here we are on the other side. I accidentally set myself on fire. So if you look at me right now, I'm like burned, covered in soot, but apparently I must have been standing in fire. Yeah, that happens sometimes. So far I haven't found anything I can interact with. There's somebody cleaning the floor. She's she's scrubbing the floor. Oh, wait, I think that was something I could interact with. Oh, I can loot it. Oh, there you go. I just stole some stuff from the Great Library. Oh, there's another one. Stole some more stuff from the Great Library. That kind of makes me a dick if you ask me, but you know, okay. Oops, sorry about that guy. Oh, I just stepped on that dude. I pushed him out of my way. I'm kind of being a jerk right now, aren't I? Okay, so nothing I can interact with here. So that's unfortunately kind of it for the Great Library. Here's our, the main section of it once again. We're coming back through here. And let's see, that's where I came in. So let's go out this way. And looks like it's nighttime. That's probably why that little flame pot spontaneously combusted. So these are bad guys here. That's these are Roman soldiers, and you hate them. You can see I can come over here and assassinate these guys if I wanted to, but quite frankly, I don't feel like getting into a big battle with anybody at the moment. So here's the front side of that Great Library, and it's actually quite beautiful. I imagine whatever, if any of this is still left, doesn't look anything like this anymore. So let's head this way and have a quick look at this little statue thing here, whatever this is. It looks like it's going to be a Greek guy, and he's doing some kind of discus throw thing. There's a lot of intermixing of the Greek and the Roman and the Egyptian in here, and here we've got some kind of little temple. And we're going to wander around Alexandria right now. No way into that temple, so let's climb up it. Nice thing about being an assassin is that you can climb up things. And look at that. I can get into it. And in fact, it looks like there might be something fun. Oh, I just dove into a pit. Awesome. All right, so here we are down in, I don't know what this mess is. Let's see if there's anything underwater. Nope, nothing. I'm in some kind of underground cavern, it appears. That was kind of unexpected, but this is kind of neat. And this happens throughout the game. Everywhere you go, you can find these little underground caverns and little secret places, and so this is one of those little secret places. I've probably actually been here before, to be honest with you. I think I have, but we've now found, yes, okay, so here, look at this. We've got some Egyptian stuff up here. That's quite interesting. I bet those are real hieroglyphics. They probably actually say something. There's something I can interact with. Aya's notes. Okay, so I am actually, now that I've seen it, I am in my old fortress, my secret lair. Aya is your wife in the game. Unfortunately, you become estranged, and as you both become hardened assassins, you separate from each other, and it's very sad. And there's a very sad scene on a beach where you officially part company for good. And it's very sad because you actually, become very attached to these characters. Like a good book, they've done a really good job at creating these very in-depth characters you care about. And you care about their lives and about the things that happen with them and the people that they care about. So this was a little fortress where you hid out and you made plans to do stuff, various attacks and things like that. And it's kind of a neat thing that we accidentally found this, so I'm glad I did. What else we got going on here? Not a whole lot going on. If I'm remembering correctly, there's a big statue there of, I think it's like Horus or something. That's the one with the animal face on it. But if I remember correctly, I can go in the right direction. If I can find the right direction, I can get out of here through a secret passageway someplace. But I have to remember how to actually do that, and I don't. And I really do have to remember how to do that because we got to get out of here. And I mean, as interesting as this might be, it's not interesting enough to keep doing it forever. Ah, here we go. There we go. The secret passage. So I am exiting through the secret passage. It's going to take me out to the outside. You see a little blank screen going on here for the moment while it reloads the new screen. I don't know if you see the loading sign on the video or not, but here we are. We're outside now. There's the gate that we just came through. And where are we? We're at a port someplace. That looks interesting. Let's go take a look at it, whatever it is. Those are, again, bad guys. I could kill them if I wanted to, but that's boring. We're not going to kill them. This looks like a shrine to somebody. Let's go see who it's a shrine to. Oh, the muses or something. There's like 3 of them. These guys are cool. They're all like interconnected. And they're all holding different implements. Like this one has a rope, and that one has, they have torches on those, and then this one has like a knife or something in her hand. So it's a really interesting little temple, and I like that one. More scrolls and things on the walls, same ones over and over again. Just go up the back door here and just see if there's anything of interest going on back here. Nope, not really. Some more triremes, maybe the same ones, I don't know. So anyhow, we're going to come out here, and quite frankly, I don't feel like walking right now, so we're going to call Fang. And here's Fang. Fang has been with me through the whole game, and you can see he's a fully battle-armored horse, and he's really badass, and he's a lot of fun, and he's kind of like, him and Sinu are, or Siwa, sorry, Sinu, my falcon. They've sort of been my companions throughout the game. You can see, I mean, just the amazing detail. Look at how realistic this horse is, and just how well it moves around. Random dead guy in the street. Don't know what that's about. I didn't kill him. So here's something interesting, I guess. We'll see. People don't like it when you go into into places like this without, on your horse. But like I said, I don't feel like walking it. Here's just some little buildings and stuff, and kind of looks like I might be able to get into this one. Yeah, I think I can. Let's go and take a look inside this person's house. This is definitely a rich person. They've got a lot of nice stuff. Got some fruits and stuff going on there, little outside pillows and carpets and junk. Can't do much in here. Let's see. But it looks like we'll be able to do something over here. So, oh, yeah, we can. All right, so we're in their house. Not really that interesting. They've got some little nice things on the walls here. Those little scrolly things. I don't know what those are. Oh, we got a lion on the floor. Very detailed. You can see that. Little statue over here of some sort. A bird cage, no bird in it apparently. Beautiful little table. There's their bed. And leopard. I think that's what that is. Yeah, it's a leopard. And now we're outside. Alright. So, let's go see if there's anything else of interest going on in town here. It's like some little courtyard thing going on. Looks kind of boring, actually. I'm not gonna bother with that. What do we got here? We got another temple. There are temples everywhere. Ooh, that one's got like a neat little statue up on the top there. Everywhere you go, temples. It's really kind of interesting that they had, you know, all the different religions, they all had temples everywhere in the same town. So sort of commingling on that. I think that might be the palace up there. I think it is the palace. We can go and check out the palace. Now here's the thing. The palace is guarded with tons of people. So we're probably going to end up having to kill people constantly while we're here. Just a pre-warning that we're going to have to deal with that. I think we're in the palace. This is the palace, isn't it? It looks like the palace. Yeah, I think this is the palace. Very smoky in here. Whoop, there's a big statue god thing going on there. And now you can hear, that's Lily. Apparently we got a delivery, and she's barking crazy. So, I'll tell you what, I'm going to call this one done for the moment, and we'll come back to exactly this spot in the near future, and play that for you. So, we'll call this one done. And hope you enjoyed it, even though it got cut short by the UPS guy dropping off a package and Lily going berserk.